What the? What's up guys, I'm Englund and today I'm a little excited because I get to try out the new Mercuriall plugin called Reaxis. Maybe you have already seen my previous videos of the Mercuriall plugins. They have one called Spark that is based on Marshall amplifiers, and they have one U530 which is based on an Englund amplifier or an Englund preamplifier. And today I'm trying out the Reaxis, which is basically modeling the Mesa Triaxis, which is one of my favorite amps, I would say. And it's very exciting. Well, I know how it's supposed to sound. And yeah, I'm looking forward to trying it out. In this demo, I'm using a Solar S 2.6 with Duncan Solar pickups straight into my Apollo 8 interface. And the way I have it set up here in Logic is that I have an auxiliary input where I put the Reaxis plugin on, and after that I have a limiter that just limits if something peaks, it just saves my ears, your ears, and everyone's going to be just happy. It's going to be a perfect world. Let's just make sure it's recording. And it is. Super awesome. Okay. So I'm just going to go through the layout or the interface real quick. Here you have the Triaxis front face, I would say, which is exactly the same. You have the gain, treble, middle, bass, lead 1 drive, lead 2 drive, master, presence, and dynamic voice. And if you're not familiar with the Mesa Triaxis Preamp, it's basically a preamp that sports the circuitry for different type of Mark series amplifiers, I would say. So you have like Mark 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 down here, and then you also have a recto mod, which is, it supposedly should be a rectifier circuit. You have the different modes here that you can choose from. You have green and yellow, lead 1, green, yellow, red, etc. And then you also have the pre-FX part. You have a noise gate, you have a wah-wah pedal, and an overdrive that goes before the Triaxis preamp. And then you have the amp and cab section, where it's where you choose the cabinet. And from my understanding, there are 4 different cabinets. The modern with Celestion V30s, T75, G12, and K120 speakers. And then you have 4 additional ones, but I guess those are EQ'd variations of the first 4. So basically they're probably a little bit tweaked, so they will sound better, I guess. And then you have the microphone sections, and you have a selection of having 2 microphones, an SM57, an R Royer 121, and MD 441. And you can switch the microphones, you can mix between them, or if you just want an SM57 sound, you just drag that little slider all the way over here. And then you have the microphone placement, so you can see here's the cap edge, cone, and edge, and then here you have the distance to the speaker. So this would be like, the setting right here would be right in front of the speaker as close as possible. And then you have a power amp section. And I'm guessing these are not real power amp tubes, because that wouldn't make any sense now, would it? But obviously the Triaxis is a preamp, so they needed to put in a power amp section into the plugin. There's a great little feature right here that you can rock this really quick. Ooh. It's like a fidget spinner. And you can change to EL34 power amp tubes, and of course the regular 6L6 GC. And after the amp and cab section, we have the post-FX section, which contains the chorus, the reverb, delay. But I'm going to show that later. So let me try out a couple of presets real quick. This is called Cadillac Clean. Let's just skip to the distortion section, because that's just a lot more fun now, isn't it? Petrucci Mark II-C. Yeah, that sounds good. If you're familiar with the Mark series amplifiers, you know the EQ is pre-gain, which is basically like you shape the actual gain stage. That's why if you put down the bass in the middle at 0, it basically filters the signal before the gain, which gives a really tight sound. And because the EQ is pre-gain on the Mark series amplifiers, they decided to add the graphical equalizer, the 5-band equalizer, post-gain, and they have that on all the amplifiers, and almost all the amplifiers. And that's the dynamic voice part here on the Triaxis. So the higher you set the dynamic voice, the more of a scooped V graphic EQ you'll put on this sound. So try a little overdrive. Sounds good. So let's go to the post FX section, which is of course very nice. You have a chorus reverb delay, and while the reverb is very nice, the delay is very nice. That sounds like shit. Okay. But I think my favorite effect of the Mercurial stuff is the chorus that they have. It's a nice chorus, but my favorite thing about this chorus is setting it to 0 in depth, 0 in speed, and mix at 10, and you get a really cool stereo widening effect to your mono guitar signal. So this is just a mono signal. It's dead center, and then when I put on the chorus, there it is off. It sounds really good. I mean, usually these stereo widening type of effects sound weird, but this one does not sound weird at all. I really enjoy this sound. So to be honest, I'm not surprised, but this plugin sounds awesome. I kind of have my expectations because I tried the Mercurial Spark plugin and the U530 plugin before, and I know those are killer. So I'm actually, yeah, I'm very impressed. It sounds like a Triaxis for sure. So you should definitely go check it out. If you want, you can download a demo from their website, I think, and just try it out before you decide to buy it. It's over at mercurial.com. Thank you so much for watching this demo. And Merry Christmas, because I guess it's Christmas in a couple of days. So a Merry Christmas to you guys from me. See ya. Some other time, maybe.